Hey y'all, it's Day. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for us today. Very much looking forward to this reading, you guys. As you know, I have switched decks since the last reading, and that's something I guess I would like to keep track of. So, I'm very excited to get started. We've had some really interesting readings thus far, and I'm just really happy and excited for the progression of this channel. I did just cleanse this deck through saging it, so you never have to worry about messages recycling unnecessarily on this channel. It's very important to maintain your hygiene, your spiritual hygiene, your physical hygiene, your mental hygiene, and decks are no different. Sometimes I follow readers and I kind of feel like some of their messages be repeating, or there'll be aspects of the messages repeating. So just a reminder to cleanse your decks. As I'm shuffling, a lot of cards are already coming out, and I feel like I feel some good energy. I heard the word prominent. Prominent. Very interesting. I already see the Empress coming out, so I feel like this message may be for an Empress or regarding an Empress. Quit playing. Quit playing. So, angels, guides, ancestors, God source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm hearing the word guide, and I'm hearing the word path. Ooh. The first card that's coming out on the left of the spread is the Fool card coming out in reverse. And I'm feeling this energy directly in my heart that feels kind of like scared. I'm hearing the word shadow. The way that it feels is kind of like maybe when you're around somebody, you can feel when your heart is kind of caving in, or you might be feeling like you need to dim your light. I'm also getting this energy of someone may have experienced this before, but it's kind of like when you're in middle school, or you're in your adolescence, and you know how like different people mature at different rates. The example that was coming through is like a girl who is in her adolescence, and her breasts are growing, but she feels like she needs to hunch her back over, like to not bring attention to herself, or she's insecure, she doesn't know. Maybe it could be an example of, maybe her friends haven't developed the way that she has developed yet, or at all, and so feeling insecure about that. Or it may be projection, like other adult women projecting onto her that she is bringing too much attention to herself. So it can come from both sides. And I was also getting this example of someone being the tallest in the room. And it's bringing me back to adolescent, like middle school, high school, where like the tallest girl kind of hunches her back over because her friends are shorter than her. So this may be a message of just kind of like whatever it is about you. I'm also getting someone's nose is longer or stands out more. So it's kind of like energetically, their energetic body kind of like there's shame around that center. And so um yeah, there's also like for a long time I thought that I felt like my feet were too big. And as I matured and grew up, I realized I still have like it's kind of like an energy thing where you kind of like, it's something about like you pull in, like you have your physical body and then you have your energy body that's around it. and something about the energy body around it is still retracting or retracted. So it's kind of like whatever it is for you, your body parts, your hair, your head, your nose, your eyes, your mouth, your teeth. It's something about like allowing that to expand or acknowledging and finding a way to energetically relax that insecurity that you have. Someone may have big hands or small hands and they need to kind of like release guilt, shame, insecurity about their hands. So it's that type of energy. Whatever your body shape is, whatever it is, we can energetically feel the people around us. We can energetically feel the environment around us when something may be shamed or someone may feel like we're trying to do something that we're not trying to do. And I'm hearing the word embrace it. So if you got big boobs, like, that's you. That's you. So spiritual team is actually encouraging whoever this message is for to straighten their back out. And you're gonna feel that resistance. You're gonna feel that I'm hearing shock. Others may actually react to you, and a lot of the times we are compressing, we are contracting for a reason. There is a reason that we're doing that. Yes, people may start to project on you, but you can still walk through it anyway. So that's what spiritual team is encouraging us. And this is all coming from the Fool card. So with the Fool card, we know that Fool card represents freedom, feeling alive. So it's going to be very important for us to do what makes us feel alive, and that is more so focus on our body and how we are allowing ourselves to like really show up for our body, show up for our features, show up for our energy bodies. It's kind of like our energy bodies are there, but we're not showing up for them, for it. We're shrinking from it. And spiritual team is saying that we don't have to do that, and regardless of other people's thoughts about it. But it's going to make you feel so much better. So, yeah, I just keep on getting someone straightening out their back. They have like really large breasts. It's just like straighten out your back. Like, don't be ashamed of it. That's who you are. Love that for you. This is jam packed already. Okay, so we have the Tower card. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. I'm hearing the word doubts, but when I first flipped it over, the first thing that I was thinking is like some people are gonna feel deflated around you, and it's like people. I'm hearing projections. People are gonna feel like, ah, like, oh no, that's interesting. But it's related to us showing up for ourselves, for our energy bodies and our physical bodies. So if somebody do feel like shot down, or I don't I don't know. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm hearing princess treatment. Someone is whoever this message is for is meant to receive princess treatment. And a part of being able to receive, because receiving is a whole thing. Receiving is a whole thing. A lot of us are not used to, don't know how to receive. But a part of being that person, being that character, so that all of your blessings, all the experiences that we say that we want, will be able to identify us and more easily come towards us, is a part of um, being able to show up for ourselves, show up for our bodies, to be proud of ourselves, to take up space, to be bigger than the program. I'm hearing. Oh shit. I've never heard that before ever. Not spiritual team telling us to be bigger than the program. I'm done. I'm done. Spiritual team said be bigger than the program. I cannot. taken aback. Okay, so I'm hearing the word elite as well. So whatever it is for you, spiritual team is saying it is elite. You are elite in it. You are elite in the expression of it that is you. Quit playing. Quit playing. And that's why I think that's why people are kind of like feeling a little deflated, or the closest example that I'm getting to this is kind of like, say like it's a group of women and they're going for an audition, and everybody's like doing their own little warm-ups or whatever, and then somebody walks in the room. First of all, everybody's already insecure with everybody low key, but then somebody else walks in the room and it's just kind of like their chest caves in, just like the example that I got earlier. It's just kind of like, oh, like she's already got it. People are projecting heavy as on you. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, eat that shit. Like, what's it called? Pac-Man. You gotta eat that shit. No more of this, like, you're gonna win. I know that you're gonna win. Oh no. Like, this year I'm hearing, this year we're not dimming our light. We're like, oh no, like, yes, it was always me. Wah wah wah. Like, that's crazy. That's funny. So directly underneath this tower card, yeah, this is accepting compliments. But it's not limited to compliments. It doesn't even actually just feel like compliments. I feel like compliments is an umbrella, but it's just receiving the, I'm hearing inability to receive in general. And then I'm getting a reference to, like, when you take a supplement, there's this thing of like sometimes you have to take other things with the supplement to make it easier for your body to absorb it. Sometimes they say like, oh, you could take the supplement but it doesn't, your body doesn't absorb it, or you might have to take it on an empty stomach or something like that. There's this energy that spiritual team is bringing my attention to that's like something about receiving, and I'm hearing honing. It's something about like people, when people give you compliments or when people give to you something, I don't know what they're giving you, but it's something good, it's something heartwarming. It's a genuine offer, it's a genuine feedback, or a genuine, I don't know what this is, but it's something that is like coming through as like nutritional value, something that you're deserving of, to truly be seen, witnessed, and someone is actually taking the time out of their day to let you know that they also see this in you. Because if you've been living long enough, like, people be seeing your light and then be trying to use their energy to make you think otherwise and all kinds of weird stuff. But yeah, so spiritual team is saying like something about what you're about to receive is going to be very nutritional for you, and that you're worthy of it, and they want you to again straighten out your back and receive it. Love that for you. So right now I'm just getting like kind of like a deficiency or inability to, at this moment, to receive it. So maybe visualizing yourself receiving the type of praise that you would like or that you desire, or something like that could be beneficial. Now I'm trying to see, what's this princess treatment talking about? Like, what? Why did we hear princess treatment? Like, what is really going on? I'm trying to get into it. So we have the Empress card, which came out of right. Directly underneath that, we have the King of Cups. And on top of that King of Cups, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is like a reference to a past lover, a past experience, a past relationship where the other person was receiving more in the relationship. They were receiving more in the connection. And it's interesting because the type of energy that is being referenced right now is more so of like this Empress aura. So having people around you, and I'm hearing the word benefit, having people around you in your aura within your vicinity like has currency. So that like there's you, we talked about earlier, there's you in your physical body, and then there's the energy surrounding you, your energy body. And it's like people are able to receive your energy body just being around you, just being in the vicinity. So it's kind of like very interesting that it's coming through, and it's actually kind of scary because it's kind of like if you have, for example, if you have a bubble or something, and it's like I'm hearing translucent, but it's kind of like if I imagine it as like jello or some type of buoyant substance, it's like people grab that and then they eat it. They grab that and they eat it. And so it's like you're in here and you have this translucent bubble around you, but it's actually being ate off of. That's weird. So yeah, just know that your value goes way deeper than just even you doing stuff for other people physically, manually. And what's crazy is like that a lot of us are or were in the past actually physically doing stuff for other people. So it's kind of like I'm hearing bag. Give me 50 feet. That's literally the message that's coming through. So it's kind of like even just people being in your vicinity is okay. I'm hearing calcium. Like yes, like there's something that people are feeding off of you, which is wild, or have in the past. So, because we know that, we can take even extra steps to protecting our energy. So, it's like, definitely gonna be more careful about doing things for people because if just being in the vicinity of me, just being around me, near me, in my network is I'm hearing treasure, then yeah, very interesting. And then so I was thinking because like usually when the Queen of Pentacles comes out in reverse, especially like when inquiring on relationships, it's kind of like, oh, you're providing stability for these people. Sometimes it come through like you're the provider in the relationship, manually, physically, like other people are benefiting from your money, from actions that you've taken, from a job that you work for, that type of thing. But it's very interesting the way that the message is coming through in this message with the Queen of Pentacles is let me see. It's something else. I kind of forgot what it was. I was trying to explain it to build it up, but it'll come back. But yeah, let me see. Then we have the King of Cups. Oh, okay. So it's like it's also your attention. It's also your focus. So it's kind of like when you're focused on these people, you're not focused on something else that you want or desire. And it's not even coming through like, oh, you need to be focused on your project, oh, you need to be focused on work, oh, you need to be focused on building. It's like imagination, it's creativity, it's, oh, look at this flower bed. It's not even like you have to be doing something so prominent and hard or something, which is very interesting. So spiritual team is coming through to say that your focus and basically just kind of like the quality of your mind, your ability to just use your mind for what you want to do, what you want to know or whatever, that's currency too. Um so it's like spiritual team is like we need you to be I'm hearing manifesting. We need you to be thinking about the laps on the beach. We need you to be thinking about sunsets and the birds flying through the sky. We need you to be, um, just kind of like thinking about what you want your life to be. And it's just full of pleasure I'm hearing daydreaming. That's what spiritual team wants you, whoever this message is for, to focus on. And that's awesome. I love that. And I was getting princess treatment earlier, and I believe that this card has more to say, but the spread wants to develop. But the princess treatment, if it feels like it starts with yourself. So usually when I think of princess treatment, I'm thinking of like being in a relationship and your partner taking care of you and getting you all the things that you need and not having to do so much on your end to make that happen, like having to remind them, having to ask for X, Y, and Z. But as for right now, the way that's coming through is like princess treatment is you positioning yourself to have the best, most successful day. So it's like I'm hearing yoga, making sure that you're incorporating yoga if that's something that you like, that makes you feel good or you're called to do. Making sure you're doing your full body stretches in the morning, making sure that you are allowing yourself to get up early enough or go to sleep early enough so that you can wake up and have that slow morning that you deserve. Getting somewhere earlier so you can sit down and really enjoy your breakfast, really enjoy your coffee or whatever it is you like. It's kind of like princess treatment starts with yourself is the message that's coming through with the Empress. And everything else will follow. That's how it feels. Love that for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is Can you see this, you guys? Can you see this, you guys? We got the Emperor. Wonder what that's about. Wonder what that's about, you guys. Okay. So as I flipped over this King of Swords and the Three of Swords, I heard King of Cups. So this feels like kind of like a past relationship, a karmic relationship that you may be coming from or have experienced in the past, where the other person was just kind of like taking more than they were giving back. It's kind of like having a potluck and nobody's really contributing for real. Nobody's really bringing anything for real. I'm just getting karmic, and it feels like this past lover, this past relationship, this past masculine that is actually the King of Cups. So it's saying like this past person that or experience that you've had, they were the King of Cups, but they were operating as the King of Swords in reverse. So, oh, and I'm hearing so that means that they were trying to be manipulative. They were trying to be manipulative intentionally on purpose. So that means, because it's like if you're the King of Cups for real, but you were trying to act like you were the King of Swords, that means that you were intentionally operating out of your scope. It's kind of like if you clock into work but you're in a whole different department than you're supposed to be in, and you just spending your whole shift there. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is not your department. You just in there for hours, like during your shift. Like, what? Don't make me go off. Like, what? Yeah, so that is giving like, if someone were to have the audacity to do that, they would probably be in some big trouble, because like now it's kind of like, I don't know if this in this scenario that it has to be like they're in violation for sure. But I'm trying to figure out like, what are you doing? Are you, so many red flags, regulations would come up. Like, are you around confidential information? Like, are you around client personal information? Like, what are you doing? I'm wondering, I'm asking as I'm reading the cards, like, damn, so like what are they doing in this other department? What is their real reason? What was their intent when they're not where they're supposed to be? But one thing that we do know is that they were intentionally being manipulative because they're playing a role that they're not supposed to play. And because the King of Swords is coming out in reverse, it's like it makes a difference in the interpretation, because it's one thing if someone was trying to play a role bigger than them, like they tried, okay, I tried to be the King of Swords, yeah, that's not my lane, and someone having to have a talk with them like, hey, you're not at that level, you know what I'm saying? That's a different conversation. But when you're going into a different role than you know that you're supposed to be, but you're not even trying to do it right, that's what we're talking about right now. So that's why I'm like, hold the fuck up. Wait, hold the fuck up, you guys. I'm like, oh hell no. Nah. Don't make me get out of character in this reading for real. Cause what? I'm gonna try to move on from that because I'm like, that is too much. That's too much. Okay, so then we got my thing always be leaning. Well, a couple of readings it has leaned. Set up to be upgraded. But I'm so grateful to have this stand right now, for real. Okay, so on the right of that of the spread, we have the Emperor here, and I kind of feel like the Emperor is not really giving me that much. Like he may be reserved. So, ooh, this if kind of feels like um a another person that could possibly be a prospective partner. You might be able to identify them better, like say for our terms, so we understand, like if you were to meet a divine masculine, you're going to be able to identify him better because he's going to be more reserved. He's going to be more um observant as well. It's kind of like he's not in a rush to do anything. He's not trying to, I'm hearing on the prowl. He's not on the prowl. He's very certain though. It's like he wants to get to know you as much as you probably would want to get to know him. He cares about your thoughts. He cares about like the quality of your thoughts. He cares about the integrity of your thoughts. He wants to see how you act over time. So this person that is coming through as a prospective divine masculine, I'm hearing the word regret. So he may have experienced some regret in the past where he kind of felt like he overlooked some things in the past in regards to a partner. So it's kind of like he really kind of had to sit back and think about it. So it seems like if he were to meet someone today, he would just take things more slowly. Okay, so towards the bottom of the spread, we have the Seven of Cups, and it's coming out over the Six of Cups, where we were talking about spiritual teams said, I'm hearing calcified. Um, and I'm getting a reference to the stomach lining again. We were talking about like taking supplements and how we want to make sure that our body is, that we're preparing our body, or that we are taking the supplement in a way that gives our body the best chance of absorbing, or the most absorption. So on top of that, we have the Seven of Cups coming out upright. Interesting. I'm like, is this you? Is this them? Very interesting. So this feels like there is a person that has many different options. They have many different options, but they don't have integrity, or they don't have a true sense of direction, meaning they haven't outlined what their values are. So it's kind of like, I'm not necessarily getting this, but for example, say somebody's like, I want to be in a relationship, but they haven't defined what their values are or what they want. It's like, it's something about like having, knowing what you're looking for, like what type of quality that you're looking for, so that when you're presented with all these things, you're not distracted. And these cups are kind of like feeling like physical attributes. So maybe going off of looks and not going off of things that you would only be able to identify over time, or through interaction, and definitely through uh, using your observation skills. So this is like someone saying like, ooh, he's dark and sexy, and like, ooh, this person has, a nice car, and like, ooh, this person is athletic, like they like to go, doing this sport. And it's kind of like all of these things are kind of surface level, and it's kind of like this person, you can easily be swayed one way or another if you're just going off of physical attributes. And definitely if you're not, you don't know, you don't have basically set values, like I want someone with this characteristic, I want someone with this characteristic. And it's kind of like you would be able to identify and weed out all these options if you know what those values are. That's what's coming through here. Very interesting. And I'm kind of still wondering, like, okay, as it relates to the Six of Cups that it came out on top of, what is it talking about? Mm, okay. So spiritual team is saying like, yes, we want you to position yourself and do the things necessary so that you can absorb the nutrients of what is meant to come towards us. Yes, we want you to be able to receive compliments, receive love, receive receive whatever, those good feelings, things that others will be wanting to give to you. Um but in receiving, of course, you don't want to drink from everybody's cup. So in doing so, we could still, accept a compliment, say thank you. But something that's been coming up on my timeline is like attention. Attention is not the same as, I forgot what it said. It was like basically women. It was basically saying that sometimes women confuse intention with attention. So it's just like, just because a man is attracted to you, and this could be a man or a woman, just because a woman is attracted to you doesn't mean like that's that's it. Like, oh yes, like sometimes we're just so happy to be chosen. You know what I'm saying? Don't be just so happy to be chosen because somebody's giving you attention. It's like, allow them to show more, allow them to bring more. Oh, okay. So spiritual team is saying this emperor is what they want, whoever this message is for, they want us to embody the energy, the character of an emperor. So we are the empress energy, whether you're a man or a woman, and spiritual team saying that they're saying prepare, I'm hearing. But they also want you to, they want you to be soft, but they want you to be sovereign also. So, and I'm hearing inclination. So they want you to be soft, but they want you to be sovereign as well. And that requires you to step back a little bit, or to reserve the observer in you behind the empress, and to kind of like regulate who you're letting in your court. And that requires us to move a little bit slower, to not be reactive, to be patient, and to allow people's actions over time to show us what we desire. What, like if they, which is showing up as the cups, are truly what we want. Because if we just go based off of looks or activities or what they're associated with, that's not going to be enough. So for a long time, like people will, people would date people because they're from a certain family, or because they work in a certain field, or because they're associated with a certain organization. Spiritual team is saying like that's not enough. We need to know who this person really is. And something about dating is going to bring about the complexity of these aspects that we need to be mindful of. Love that for us. Spiritual team is putting us up on game, you guys. And so I'm being drawn back to this King of Cups in reverse. And this King of Cups is like, gimme, 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 gimme. And they're paying you with attention. They're paying you with their interest. Like, interest is not enough. Of course you're interested. So that's why the Empress card came out, because whoever this message is for, we need to understand that we're already that. Of course we're attractive. We've been affirming that for like how long already? I'm so attractive. I am so attractive. I am so attractive. So something about getting to that level of true empress energy, where you know that you're attractive, you know that you're worthy, you know that you're abundant, you know that you're lovable, you know that you're loving. We're aware of our energy, we're aware of our bubble. We're doing a lot less to attract, and we're creating a little bit distance to protect our energy, because we understand that the energy body around us um also is currency, because we've been informed that people are eating off of our energy just being in the vicinity of us. The closest example that I have of that is just kind of like, for example, if you're a woman and a man is wanting to be with you, to date you, to be around you, it makes them look good just to be seen with you, even if it's a friendship. Like sometimes, or a lot of times, just people being in your energy is like a lot that they can feed off of. So yeah, then we have the Two of Pentacles, the King coming out underneath the King of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So it's like people will self-destruct when they go out, they seek to be deceptive, but it takes time and you don't want to be in the midst of it at all. So these will safeguard you from even being a part of that. And it feels like a loop, like being a part of something that you already experienced. So these will prevent you. The last card that came out was the Six of Wands. And the message that's coming through is like spiritual team is saying to prepare for your new partner, prepare to receive blessings, compliments, just love in general, but that these are things that you need to watch out for. And I'm hearing the word share. People will want you to share. Share your love, share your attention, share your money, share, share, share. I want to stand next to you, so you just have to be mindful of that. Love that for you guys. That's pretty much it. Bye.